I just made 130 bucks flipping 5 sports cards, and the best part is there's very little risk in doing so. This is not buying advice. You're in research, make your own decisions. When I flip sports cards, I try and stay away from the big names that are currently playing. But when I do buy current players, I wait until they're trending, and then I go and search for those cards at quote-unquote yesterday's prices and sell them at today's increased market value. And with so many different platforms to buy and sell sports cards, there's a handful of different ways you can go about this. So first two examples are retired players I bought on Collects and sold on eBay. I bought this Ben Wallace Black Diamond out of 25 for around $2, sold it for 50 and ended up with about $38 profit. And then this Paul O'Neill Best of Fan Club out of 100 for $7, sold it for 29 after fees, so $22 profit. In both these cases, I went to Collects looking for these players, looking for low numbered cards of them. It wasn't an accident, I didn't just happen across them. Third card I bought from Collects was a trending player. Quentin Post for the Warriors is playing better and better, getting more minutes, becoming a piece for them. I let my Substack community know about this. And if you're not following me on Substack, you're missing out on all these tips and more. I put them to my Substack community first, and then I make videos about them. And I make videos for a fraction of what I talk about on Substack. So please do subscribe for free down below to get started. But Quentin Post was a trending name, and still kind of is, I guess. Found this gold Bowman Chrome University out of 50 auto for about $13. Sold it for about 55 after fees. So ended up with about $42 profit. And again, the process here is to not go and buy these on eBay at the increased values that they're already sitting at. You see a name taking off, you see the card values rising, you go and look for that card outside of eBay. In this case, Collects. Bought this card for 13 before it had really been repriced to account for the new market value, and then got it in hand and then sold it at that new market value about 60, 65 bucks, whatever it was before fees. So those are 3 examples of me buying cards on Collects, selling them on eBay once I got them in hand. I also still buy and sell cards on COMC. Again, very little risk, retired players for a few bucks. I bought this Joey Galloway Gold Refractor for less than $3, sold it for 23 after sales fees. This Carlos Beltran Pacific Invincible out of 67 for $6, sold it for $18.50 after sales fees. If I want to withdraw that money from my account, there's another 10% that comes off of it. So all things considered, maybe around $29 in profit off those 2 cards. So again, there are a number of ways to buy and sell sports cards. I don't like the risk. I stay away from the high value. I stay away from speculating when I can. Sometimes I do, but it's calculated. You know, I'm doing so hoping that worst case scenario, I break even in most cases. Buying cards for around 5, 10, 15 bucks. Retired players who aren't playing, who have proven themselves, who are Hall of Famers, who aren't going to get hurt, who aren't going to go in slumps. And then, of course, with those trending players, not buying them at the new prices, buying them at the old prices and selling them at the new prices. Again, if you want all this and more, please do subscribe for free to get started with my Substack community right down here.